Hi everyone, how are you? Tonight I am doing the sign of Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. I am doing your July monthly energy, so they will be for the full month. As I did not get to your June reading, my apologies. I so hope that I can get some extras out before the end of the month. I was only able to do half of the readings this month, for past month. So tonight is, as always, a general read for the collective Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. If you are in a spiritual connection, such as a soulmate, twin flame, and the person just abruptly leaves your life in some way, they could have blocked you, they could have stopped communication with you. There's so many different paths, so trust you always and your intuition. These are just truly here to, help people that are suffering and need some help to push through these difficult energies. They can last for years for some. So always take what resonates with your soul. Okay, so let me see what I'm getting. Okay, so if someone has stopped communication, is not speaking with you, and you feel very tied or very bound to them, let's see what that person's energies are about at this present time, so I can see who I'm picking up on. Just remember, it's a general, so it can be reversed. Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. If this person left your life, what is it? What's this person up to? The Empress. So this person could be finding peace in their surroundings. If they have children, they can definitely be with family. Trying to find happiness with the Empress here. Yeah, I think they're trying to find happiness wherever they are presently. The Chariot. Chariot's crossing this, so let me see what the Chariot's all about. I get the feeling right off here, like this person feels that they only can try to find peace with their present situation in their life, because they can't, they're like heavily conflicted by something they have caused here. It's like during this no communication, they know that they have caused a lot of conflict. They know it's like almost like a block that they cannot, feel motivated to come towards you because of the conflict they caused. Like they're pretty sure that you would turn your back on them, that they've caused a lot of pain and indecision here. Yeah. This person almost knows, like I'm getting the feeling overall, like they wouldn't even be able to think that they could step up and be your friend or share emotions because they know that they have done something here. Yeah, with the Knight of Cups in reverse, it's like it's just a feeling overall like they have no choice but to sit where they are and find peace and happiness because they caused so much pain and conflict here. They have to focus on family. They have to focus on stability. They can't focus on this love, even though I know it weighs on this person's mind because they have caused conflict. So let's see why this person has blocked you. So this person felt heavily stressed or burdened in some way. They felt like they did all they could here because I feel like this person was looking at something else. They may have looked as to why they walked away here. It's like as they walked away, I feel like this person walked away with a lot of pain, but yet a lot of desire still here for you. Waiting on happiness to come in after they left this situation here because they felt like they have hurt you to the point of, it's almost like they've crossed the boundary, they've crossed the point of no return here. That's the feeling kind of overall. It is a monthly energy, as it's like when they walked away, it's almost like with the Sun here and the Two of Cups and the Queen of Cups. I feel like this person, they seem to have hurt you deeply, and they know that. They know that they can't at this time do anything really that can make up for it. It's like that feeling of no return, like a point of no return, like I've hurt you tremendously. But I feel like this person hopes within time that there will be happiness again, that you will both come together, because they feel like you have such unconditional love for them. Like they know that you have loved them more than, anyone has. You have shown them love like no other person in the world. But they have been wrong. They have been the one that has been misaligned, but they feel like your love eventually will bring this back together. Like it's almost like a feeling like this person thinks with time that, that they'll start a new journey here. That you really, it's almost like they left you, they hurt you. At the same time, it's like they think that you will never stop loving them. You will always want some kind of fresh start after time, after you see the connection that you both have. It's like, it's almost like this person knows that you are, it just gives a feeling overall like they feel that you really adored them and see them in a good light no matter what they do. Like because you're soulmates, your twin flames, almost like this person thinks you will forgive them at any cost here. And I did get the soulmate card twice because I had two cards mixed in here. So I feel like this person is kind of a deceptive energy, because they have the Queen of Pentacles here, like leaving you in this place where you're building again, having to focus on your own stability. It's overall just a feeling this person has caused a lot of pain and a lot of destruction here, but eventually thinks in time that you will come around. You will know, because you may have told them how deeply you felt about them, that they feel overall that you will love them through anything. But it is a kind of a deceptive energy, of course, if someone feels this way, because it's more like needing to know this person has caused so much suffering and pain, a lot of anxiety. So their energy seemed to be focused on at this time. Of course, they know that they can't, they have crossed all boundaries. But eventually in time, it's almost like I can step up. I know that there's desire here. And there's that Queen of Pentacles again. I do have some cards mixed in here twice, but it's almost like be careful if this person was to come back into your life, if you are in a lonely place. Just because I'm getting someone that you would be definitely, it would be something that would be less than, because it's something that's not balanced, it's not fair. This person hasn't treated you fairly. It's like repeated patterns of heartbreak. Somebody that's indecisive about their own path, where they're going in life. almost like they don't know who they are or where they want to go. Like they have so much healing. You both may be healing, needing to take that time, that patience out during this separation, because this is like someone that has caused a lot of harm, and I want to say a lot of frustration here, not owning up to what they did. So believing that you will unconditionally love them anyway, eventually come back around. They believe that's what's going to happen. Maybe not right now, but I feel like that energy could be reflected back onto you too also, where you may see this person as unconditionally loving them so much that you would maybe forgive them or go through that process or that thought process, almost like reflecting back onto each other. And I don't know if it's because their energies are so strong here, but this is truly, as always, any of these connections are going to teach you so much about what you do align with. What is your happiness? What does happiness mean to you? Because it's like cycles of pain, cycles of suffering have so need to end on these paths, because so many people are stuck in these very toxic connections. King of Swords. And it can be a really difficult and challenging path, especially if the person, it's like their way or no way, and if you can see how they shut down or they don't want to own up to something that they have done here. Yeah. So they may have told you they have ended something in their life, that they were, going towards happiness, but really this person was still in pain. The High Priestess, Ace of Swords. Yeah, this is like, I feel like it's like your intuition, your inner knowing. It's like you were truthful, you were firm here, maybe in what you wanted. You were walking your path with good intentions, but it only brought you down with the Tower here. A lot of destruction, a lot of pain, because you thought this person really truly had, a very loyal love to you. King of Cups. But they actually had a lot of energies where it's like making bad choices. It's like almost like they don't know in love. It's like they have had so many like toxic choices. And I feel like the goodness of this connection has been different, but I feel like they do deal with a lot of different toxic energies. It's almost like in this type of energy, even though like if you were to reach out to this person, I feel like they would be very rejecting at this time, even with all these thoughts, feelings, emotions, because they know that they have hurt you, and it's almost like they want you to help them or support them during, it's like you would be ahead of them. You would be helping them through the pain that they have caused you. And that just wouldn't be fair to you. It's almost like you have to be very logical in these connections. It has to be very balanced and fair and logical when you think about it for yourself, especially when it comes to something that is true love and beautiful love. If you want, it's like if you want this beautiful love connection with this person, think about what suffering you have had to go through here for what would be infinite love. Is this person a loyal energy to you, even through the darkness? So, the Hierophant, you may feel that this is your spiritual path, that you'll end up, as a lot of people, I get this often, you'll end up married, committed, things will be beautiful, but it's saying be careful, because the Emperor energy, there's a lot of controlling energies out there. There's a lot of that they're comfortable, or they like to take control. So you do have to be so careful to make sure that you take your control back. You know, you have your own happiness. You create your own happiness. You can't depend on any one type of energy for your new path, or you can't wait on anyone, as this can be a very manipulative energy. It can be somebody that, again, is always looking at something else, something in their past here that they may have told you has ended, and it's something that they still have a lot of pain through. So it keeps them off balance. It's like they have not healed, which will cause you just so much frustration here. Yeah. So for many of you out there, of course, this cycle can be completed because this person truly feels that they have crossed every boundary there is. And this person truly needs to face that. You know, they couldn't come back and act like that you need to give to them type of energy. That's the kind of energy I'm getting, is they want you to give to them as time goes on. You'll come for them, or you will always love them. So these can be so very heartbreaking because they're like painful lessons for some, toxic connections for some. It can resonate in many ways, and there's just a lot of fantasy-like readings out there that sometimes put people in a fantasy land. You know, when someone has seriously hurt you, please think deeply about that, about if that is your soulmate twin flame, because truly love will never harm you in such a deep, deep way, synchronicities or not. As I had a friend, she had a home that she was going to and was getting all these beautiful synchronicities. And I just think that's so beautiful. I feel like that's a really good sign, you know. But when you're getting synchronicities and something is very illogical, think about that. Is that warnings to you, or is that saying maybe no instead of yes? A lot of people do see it that way. So a lot of times in these connections, it is walking away from these deceptive energies, knowing that they're probably on your path, as a deep, painful lesson, because I feel like these type of energies, if they're deceptive, if they hurt you severely, or they're abusive, it's like, think about that truly and in a logical way as to that being your true love, or someone that the divine would send to you. I think the divine will always send you someone in love. That's not a lesson. That's not, you know, that's blessing. They're going to be so beautiful and so quiet. You will never have to question it. I think they're going to be completely different than, but that's just my opinion. Of course, everybody has their own, but I just don't think anybody needs to suffer in these connections, to see them for truly what they are. Sometimes because it's like it will open up the doors to so much beauty of what your path truly is. It's like knowing that you need to cut off deception, dishonest, to open up to goodness, to what is for you, what aligns for you, trusting the path, because it does have a purpose. Caring and kindness, 7. And you may need, you know, you may be very caring and kind, and you may need someone very caring and kind in your life. You know, it just sounds like this one's destructive and painful. So let's see what number 7's all about for your guidance for the month. Okay, this relationship may have felt full of love, spirituality, and grace. It may have been based on a party that gives and a party that receives. The giver may take custody of, I just got this one, I think, of a needy person to protect and nurture them. The receiver is compensated for past suffering and childhood deprivations and loss. The withdrawal phase is an important process of completion in this relationship. From the outside, it may seem as if one is actually chasing after the other to reward them with goodness. However, such a connection can be karmic. The giving person does it with a sense of real mission, maybe in order to correct an injustice done in the past or neglect in favor of another. The dependence of the receiving person on the giver decreases with time, and a new mode of cooperation is created with unity between opposites, abundance, and shared growth. If you are single, it is likely that you may fall in love at first sight with a gentle and sensitive person, and the relationship will continue for a limited time as long as help and support are necessary. So be careful, be cautious if you're giving to someone and they're not giving back to you, or somebody needing help, where you may need that boundary, that strong boundary of who you do help and support. It sounds like I want to say you need the care and support. Maybe you care and support others. So be cautious and do not allow any external disturbances to interfere. It is recommended to practice moderation towards this person and not take it personally. Be careful of excessive giving, wastefulness, and exaggeration. So just be very, very cautious, because on these paths, a lot of times, whatever's going on with the person or whatever has happened here is part of their past, and sometimes has nothing to do with you in these connections. It's like two people that come together and you trigger each other in some way to heal. That should be what a soulmate connection or twin flame connection truly is. And they can be painful, but never dangerous, never somebody that crosses what you would not allow for yourself. So really deeply look at that, what you allow into your life and what you don't. It's really, really important to keep your standards really high on these paths, because you can be in that very low vibration, accepting lower vibrations. So always, always recognize what you may need to heal so that you can come into a better vibration for yourself. So you're accepting, something that is a better vibration for you. It's healthier. If it feels unhealthy, if it's illogical, if it's running around in circles in your mind and you don't have the answers, that it's probably saying caution. There needs to be something balanced here. There needs to be something healed. So definitely look at that. I truly wish you all the best. I try to get these out in the best way. I know some people will look at these as being negative readings. However, it's just, there's so much pain out there in these. It just would be so unfair to show that these are love readings, because they're absolutely not love readings. They cause so much suffering. They really do. So, of course, there's so many readings out there. If you're going through something that you don't believe is toxic, there's so much help in so many different paths. Always choose what resonates for you. I wish you all the best. Have a great month. Take care, everyone.